So Jordan has no idea that I'm pregnant. And it's really hard not to tell him. I found out this morning. I've had a hunch for a few days, and I had some really crazy dreams about it. And also, this nose is a dead giveaway. This is a pregnant nose right here. Look at it. Look at it. It's pregnant. So here's the deal. I'm like out of breath too. I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, we are going away this weekend. It's my birthday. Perfect timing. I had a dream about this. It's so crazy. Anyways, so we're going away this weekend and I'm planning on telling him then, but here's the deal. I know I'm pregnant. I got a faint line positive pregnancy test, but I want one of the digital ones that's going to go pregnant and take the guesswork right out of it. Well, wouldn't you know, I went to use that digital one this morning right after I got the positive on the other one. And there's a malfunction with it. It's not working. I'm like, of course. So we're supposed to drive and get our camper today. So I'm going to go to the store. He thinks I'm going to get cream for my neck, which I'll probably do that when I'm there because I actually pulled something in my back and or neck, I think. It's really weird. Anyways, and so while I'm there, I'm just going to pick up a couple of their pregnancy tests, test a couple brands out, get a digital one. The last time that I left off, I was going to drive to Walmart to get another digital pregnancy test. Because the other one that I had taken, go figure, it did this morning, which is like a test fail error or whatever. So I was like, of course it is. So anyways, I had gotten this positive, which it's super faint. I don't even know if you can see it. It's really, really faint. And then I also got a super faint, barely visible on a camera. I don't think it's going to pick it up on here, but there's a line right there. So I got 2 really faint lines because I am 10 days past ovulation, or 11. I think now I'm 11. Anyways, so I was like, you know what? I know that I'm not crazy. I know that I'm seeing a line here. And sure enough, I went out to the store, told my husband I was getting something for my neck cream. I went in the bathroom and I took this and I got big fat positive. So that is a big fat positive pregnancy test. I am 11 days past ovulation, and I was gonna tell my husband this weekend, but I'm just like horrible at keeping secrets, like absolutely horrible. And he knows everything about me. He'll know. And he, for like the past couple of days, he's like, what's up with you? You're acting so strange. And I've been really emotional. And I'm not normally a very touchy-feely, like emotional, warm, fuzzy, I cry at commercials type of person. I'm just not. I'm like usually kind of like, I'm almost more like, you know, like kind of like colder and more like business-minded, I guess you could say. Not that you can't be warm and fuzzy and be business-minded, but I'm just more like, in general, not a warm and fuzzy person. And so for the past couple days, he's like, oh, why are you being so weird? And, it's just been funny because he always knows like when I'm ovulating. I don't know if he just kind of keeps that in the back of his head or what, or he can tell too, because one day in the middle of the month, I'll get a cramp and I'll get cravings, and then my period comes at the same time every month. And so he's kind of like, you have cramps, and I had been having some cramps, which was not pregnancy cramping. I'll do all my symptoms in a different video. and kind of tell you the difference in symptoms that I've had. So this is baby number 4 for me. And it's been 12 years since my first pregnancy. And it's just, I've got pregnancy brain too. It's like crazy. Anyways, it's just such a weird thing. So anyways, my husband knew that I was having cramps, which I told him. And so he thought that my period was coming. And, you know, obviously it's like 4 days later after the cramps started. And he was getting really suspicious. And so I didn't wait until this weekend, which is my birthday getaway. I just told him.
Whoa. So there's 2 different kinds of shoes in here. Oh, because you don't know which kind. Whoa. So it means it's either or? It's not both?
No.
Okay. That would be a little...
I had bought a little pair of boys' shoes and a little pair of like little girls' shoes. And I put them in a box and I gave them to him with the pregnancy test that said pregnant. And he was like, oh, really? So that was kind of cool, but he already knew. Like literally, there's my book corner, my book nook. Look at all this. It just looks so messy. I hate it. Okay, anyway, so there's that. So he knows I am weirdly out of breath since I must have been since I got pregnant. It's just been like the past week. I've been like, so it's just a really weird thing. So the only thing that I have right now is I'm really tired. And yeah, just a little more emotional than normal. But yeah, so my husband knows I'm pregnant. We are due in February. And we told my mom today. So that was pretty cool. She was really excited. And it just so happened to be the day that we were going to pick up our camper. All right, pretty crazy. Last year we were parking at a campground. And now we are pulled up to our very own lakefront property house, which is pretty awesome. The traffic was crazy. Oh my gosh.
What the heck?
It's all backed up as far as you can see. Oh my gosh.
Alright, where's... You see Donald Trump guy? I think we just skipped a bunch of people. I think...
Like, it took us an hour to get what would have normally taken 15 minutes.
Yeah, we went 40, no, like 30 miles?
Yeah, not
for
even.
like an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. So, and there's only this one little 2-lane highway to get up to where we go to, and it was packed. Like, people were sitting out on the edge of their property just looking out at the traffic and recording it, because as far as you could see forward and as far as you could see backwards, it was just solid bumper to bumper tourist traffic. So our camper, we just found out our exciting news. Well, I knew. Jordan found out.
I knew.
He knew. I knew he knew.
Look at these people.
Well, we just picked up our camper.
Yep.
These are crazy. Anyways, there it is. It's our first time getting it this year. It's pretty hard to believe that this time last year we were already camping and like living in the wild, you know. So this is why my hair looks crazy. Like, that's what we've done today. I've been in the car for 8 hours driving down and then coming back. So it was a long day. So that's what I did on the day that I found out I was pregnant with our, well, it'll be our 5th kid, but my 4th child, if that makes sense. We're a blended family. Love it. So my husband had one, I had 3, now we're having one together. So this is baby number 4 for me, but overall for our family, this will be kid number 5. So I can't believe it, because so if you didn't see, 2 months ago in March, we weren't, like, having a kid was not even on our radar, right? Like, we just moved up here back to Wisconsin to like our dream house, like moved into our lake house here after directly moving from Florida. Okay, so like my whole life I'm like, I'm gonna live in Florida. We moved to Florida. we get down there, we're there for 3 months, and it just wasn't the right time. Like, I can't explain it, but the universe was like cock blocking us at every section. It was like not working. No, no, no. And so we just really felt like, we're like, this is not right. This is not the right time. We're not in the right place. And then literally like a week and a half after we got up here was when the whole coronavirus thing started. And it was just a really good thing that we were not living in Destin, Florida, which is where we had been. So we got up here. Having a baby wasn't really on our radar, but then we found out that I was pregnant. And we lost that baby. Like, so, but then we kind of realized as time went on, like, that we weren't relieved that we didn't, like, you know, that a miscarriage happened. And I know I don't want that to sound callous, okay, but when you're not planning a child and you have a miscarriage, yes, you feel sad, but I would be lying if some part of me in the past or whatever wouldn't have felt like relieved, like, oh, you know, that's horrible, but kind of, you know, wasn't the right time anyways. But this time around, it was just like, we were so excited. We're in such a good place. Our house is amazing. My business is on track. We're just really good overall. And so it was almost like that put the baby blip on our radar. Because otherwise, I don't know if there's ever really a good time to be like, you know what, we've got 4, let's have 5, right? It's just never gonna be a thing. And so that kind of like put us in that track of mind. And so then in April, so last month, we actually talked about, hey, would we have one now if we could? Well, we were already past my ovulation window, I guess you could say. And so it didn't happen last month. And this month, well, one day, and here we are. We were not even actively trying this month. We just weren't like not trying. So, well, I guess that's what you get. So it was pretty crazy, and I just didn't even think that, like, obviously I know, put the P in the V and you could get a BABY. I get that, but I was just like, oh my gosh, this happened really fast. So yeah, but we're excited. It feels really good. I just feel really calm and peaceful. And I just feel like this really like chill vibe about the whole thing. And I just feel like I feel really lovey right now and just really soft. Like I just want to hug people. And I'm like, oh, you know, the kids, even the past like week and a half, the kids were being crazy or they're just like not listening. And I'm just like, oh, that's okay, whatever, you know, and I just feel so mushy right now. So I think that's the baby. I think that's the baby hormones. They've made me nicer and they've made me soft. So that's where we're at. So we're really excited. I gotta say, there's only like 1 or 2 family members that I'm not really excited to tell, because when we told them that we had a miscarriage, they kind of reacted weirdly. And and then we're not like super supportive or on board with the idea of when we said, well, you know, we thought maybe we might try. And so I will say that's the only thing. You know, there's some family members that'll just be like, yeah, that's awesome. And there's a couple where I'm like, I don't know what they'll think. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because we're happy and this is our life. And you know what? Yeah, it just feels like a good time, honestly. I don't know if there's ever a really perfect time, but it feels like we're in a good space, in a good time, and I'm just really excited. So there's that. So I guess in addition to talking about like business and lifestyle and stuff, I'm also going to be chatting about my pregnancy, which is exciting because I started out here on YouTube as a pregnancy vlogger. I don't know if you guys know that. I got pregnant when I was 19, and I was living in a different place, and I shared my pregnancy just kind of as a way to like connect with people, I guess. And I just fell in love with vlogging. And so it's just kind of perfect. It's like such a full circle moment. And I gotta tell you, okay, so in the next video, I'm gonna tell you about my dream and how I knew I was pregnant before I found out I was pregnant. I have so much that I have to tell you about this. It's gonna be like, you're not gonna believe it. So yeah. But these are super faint lines. I'm going to do a little bit of a line progression for you. And I'm also going to tell you which tests to buy and which ones not to buy. Because I've been testing a lot, and these are the only good ones. There's a lot of junk brands out there. So anyways, all right, thanks for coming along. This is my very first day of being pregnant. I took my bra off already, which is why I'm only showing you from here up, because my boobs have been so sore. It's crazy. It is crazy. So besides being really tired, a little bit crampy, I don't have any cravings, nothing like that. Just my boobs hurt. So the boulder holder is gone. And plus we were in the car all day and I was just like, you know what? So yes, in my next video, I will probably maybe have a bra on for you. So stay tuned. I will put all my links down below if you want to connect on social media. But yeah, otherwise I will be vlogging about the pregnancy and lifestyle and baby stuff and life with 5 kids and blended family things and all that, because I've just been really feeling a pull here towards YouTube because I miss it. So, all right, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming on the journey. Bye. Okay, open it up.
56 day.
What is that? What does it say? Yeah. What do you think? Maybe it will be a little girl, maybe it will be a little boy. What does it say? Yep. We're gonna have a little baby.